He's the man that knows the cap, bonuses and all of that. He's the one that gets you cut. Front office, don't give a word. He's the guy who knows the law, can't put him against the wall. He's the guy with all the answers. Matt and Chuck are backup dancers. Front office knows it all.
Brought to you by Delos Vodka. Hey, a quick reminder, Delos has partnered with Red Brick, and they're now in support of the Blackhearts, the Atlanta Blackhearts. They're the group that helps support the soccer team. We're going to be actually at the match tomorrow doing the tailgate at McCamish. So if you happen to want to tailgate with Hoyt and I, who are going to be there, enjoy some Delos Blackheart Mules, maybe some Red Brick beer.
Buckle up is all I'll tell you if you're going to be
take in a match. That's what we got going on tomorrow. So please feel free to stop by, enjoy some Delos vodka, and
we'll
also
be on
some
the
Red
pitch.
Brick. Yes, and then later we'll be on the pitch. They might not even intend for us to be on the pitch. We're going to get on the pitch.
If anybody should stay off the pitch, it's you two.
Absolutely. So I thought about this the other day about how the Atlanta Falcons, when they were trying to build their defense and everything we ran down about these guys and the sort of style they wanted to play, remember how Jalen Collins ends up being a second-round draft pick because they knew they wanted a cornerback with size, and that was such a big thing within Dan Quinn's system coming from Seattle. Cornerbacks with size. Can you get a hold of them? Well, here was what the NFL has found out. The NFL has been attempting to answer the size problem from the wide receiver position with size at cornerback. And simply put, it hasn't worked. You're going to basically find one cornerback with real size in this game, and Richard Sherman. Everybody else is 5'10", 5'11", maybe 6 foot if they're a big corner. Here's the reason why. This was actually a story that was from The Ringer, and it was talking about the Dallas Cowboys secondary, and I'm not too concerned about that. What I'm concerned about is the numbers that they looked up. Back in 1996 in the NFL, there was a total of 6'3 receivers, 6'3 plus, 17 in the entire league. Now, today in the NFL, there are 49 receivers that are 6'3 or taller in this league. Everybody has themselves. They don't have Julio skills, but everybody has a big guy.
Meanwhile, most corners, I don't know what the percentage would be, are living in the 5'10 range.
And that ends up being the problem. And so the NFL and the Falcons and everybody else is trying to figure out, okay, well, what's the thing to do? And so when you hear Dan Quinn talk about their speed and their explosion and their things along those lines, one of the things that everybody is now looking for and valuing, broad jump and vertical leap, because we figured it out. The 6'2 corner doesn't grow on trees, and there's not a lot of them out there. And when you do draft them, technically they tend not to be very good. They just can't run like 5'10", 5'11 guys. But if you can jump 40 inches,
you're wanting the Brent Grimes type.
If you can get up in the air, that ends up being the great thing that's now being used to defeat the larger receiver. One of the things that was pointed out to in the article, the completion percentage in this league right now across the board is 63%.
Right.
So all it is about right now is on 3rd and 7, do I have a cornerback who can go up with a big guy and just get one finger on the football? What can you do to create that one opportunity to get you off the field? Because again, 63% across the league, there's a reason why offenses are moving up and down the field.
Well, and if you want, like 63% is just a league-wide. When you are facing and you play a schedule that you have Aaron Rodgers on your schedule and Drew Brees like the Falcons do, and you'll have Tom Brady and Russell Wilson, your defense might be pretty good, and you're still going to give up close to 70. With the better quarterbacks are living in the 68 to 70% range. Think about that.
Think about for years, too. You used to have to defend Marcus Colston, and that was the big receiver. Now it's Mike Evans over in Tampa. Kelvin Benjamin, plus there are other big guys over there. Greg Olsen basically plays as a big wide receiver. That is where the Falcons and the rest of the NFL are now going. You're not going to find the big corners. The big corners are they're just few and far between. There's not a lot of them out there.
So look for a Richard Sherman type, which the Falcons did in Jalen Collins. But you'll see Desmond Trufant and Robert Alford are more what you're talking about.
Because they can go up with explosion and get the football. That's front office lows.
That's very good. No, it's an interesting situation that the league is in. Even as, if you looked at the 5 best defenses and determine who those are, they're still going to give up numbers. I mean, they're still going to have games where they give up 30. They're going to have games where they give up 400 yards because this league is just so offensively built that even the best defenses are going to have those days. It's going to happen.